It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Williams. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll roll him out right. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent, the Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He finds his man, complete. It's back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. They find some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson. Caught on a slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On the return, here's Agnew. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 139 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, right back to Etienne. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos! Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, 217 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the counter, ETN.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on third down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Etienne once more, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Young. Looking downfield for Jones.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Young's throw here into the hands of Jones. On the move past the 40. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
My, oh my, 250 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. Man open, here is Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
ETN up the middle. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard. On the jump.
Young off the play fake. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A potential field goal if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Young again on the keeper.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Young.
He gets this to Jones over the middle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
60
Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready, set.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He'll take it inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Able to get this to Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love this slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jaguars,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours.